So long story short, a company from Mexico reached out to me last week and they were like, yo, we want to send you some stuff. We've been watching your videos. We love your content. I just want to know what you think of our product. So can we send you some stuff? And I was like, yo, that is crazy. I know I have like a little bit of a following now, but this is the first time that's ever happened. No one's ever tried to send me stuff. So I was super excited. I was like, yeah, that's dope. Let me send you my address. Wait a minute. I don't want to just send out my personal address out to random people, and I've been trying to figure out how people like creators and whatnot do this. Like who are you sending your address to? Like I don't want to give it to a stranger online, so I'm trying to figure out like how to do that. And I looked on USPS and UPS, and you can pretty much buy like a PO box, either digital or actually like you go in and get it. But the issue is when I looked it up, everybody was like, oh yeah, PO boxes are super inexpensive. Like the lowest size is like $5 a month. But then when I looked, the smallest size, like only big enough to literally get letters and like things like that, was, I want to say it was like $50 or something for 3 months. Or honestly, it probably was more. I'll put the picture up right now, but like, I was like, what's going on? So I'm leaving work to go check this out and see like what's going on, like how much it's going to cost. And the thing they don't tell you about having a big boy job is everything closes at 5. But you don't get off work until 5. So literally everything is closed. And like I'm not gonna get upset about it right now because I've already been complaining to one of my coworkers about it. But like, how do you guys survive? Like how do you guys function? I don't understand. Like when do you go to the bank? When do you get all the stuff done that happens like during work hours? Because even people who reach out for content, they're like, oh, we'd love for you to come do some videos. I'm like, that would be great. I would love to do videos. But then when I try to go do videos, they're like, ooh, we're going to be out at the office at 5. And I'm like, ooh, I'm at work till 5:30. So another reason why you guys should all Venmo me like $1 billion so I can quit my full-time job. Like it's honestly kind of crazy. So if you're like 16, 17, 18, whatever, don't have a job yet and you're trying to think of what to do, make sure you have something where you get like a Friday off, or you can work a half day every couple days, or work from home, something. Because I'm telling you, nothing is more infuriating than wanting to do something before 5 p.m. when it closes and not being able to. I mean, it actually is, it's the worst. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna go check out USPS. I got a 30-minute drive home, and then we'll see what they say. This is how the journey has begun. Oh, it's gonna be fun. All right, so this is very interesting. So he was telling me that it's much more expensive because of this location, which is, we knew this, right? We knew that it was going to be specific to like the zip code. But what I didn't realize is that it's actual location specific, like zip code. So pretty much what I'm saying is I thought it would be like, all right, maybe like North Carolina is going to be more expensive than South Carolina, or California is more expensive than like Wyoming or whatnot. But what he's saying is that within a line, you can have a very expensive, a very cheap, and a very expensive based on like your actual town, which kind of makes sense. But he was also saying it has nothing to do with like, let's say you're in the inner city versus the suburbs. Like it doesn't have anything to do with that for most of the time. So that's interesting. I'm gonna have to do some research, but it looks like it's a big price jump. He was saying the one literally a mile down the road is almost half the price than what a PO box would be here, which is just crazy to me. And then he was saying if you drive a little further, it could get even cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So I'm just gonna look around and do some research and see what's the absolute cheapest. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the house and explain why I'm even doing this. So the whole reason I'm even looking for any of these things right now is because you really should not be giving your address out to people on the internet. And luckily for me, I really haven't done that in the past. I've kind of just been in this like, I don't really know if I should or shouldn't, so I'm not going to. And I never thought my account would be at like 40,000 subscribers, whatever it is right now. And there's a lot of people who have seen my videos. Some really love them, some really don't like them. I've gotten people sending me messages and stuff. And although I don't think any of it's serious, it just is much easier for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm chilling, I'm good. Because I know there's no one with my address. There's nobody who can actually, I mean, somebody probably could find me if they wanted to, but it's just not easily accessible. And I think that's really important. So when this person reached out to me, I had this moment of like, okay, what do I do? Because I think it is a real business. I think it is legitimate, but I still don't want to just give out my information that way. So I started looking for different ways to do that. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, is to look for what the best version of that is for you. I'm going to try to figure that out on my own. And I hope to put out a video later explaining exactly the best versions, like however that looks like. Find out what is the best thing for you and do that. Because having your address in public is going to cause problems no matter if you're famous or not. So whether that's using USPS or UPS or the third-party stuff that's like all virtual, whether just like scanning and then sending it to your actual address without people knowing, like whatever it is, even if it's just a random person, you're like, hey bro, like just send this to you, then send it to me. Like whatever it is, find something for you and just make sure that you're keeping yourself safe, because you don't know what's going to happen online. You don't know what people are capable of, and you don't want to find out the hard way. So for me, I'm going to figure it out and make an actual video that's going to explain exactly what the best things to do are, what to look for, all that stuff. I'm obviously, this is more like I wanted to see like how I liked the vlogish style. It's very fake vloggy, but I want to see what it was like. But that's what I'm going to try to do and just give you guys the best information, because I think it's crucial. Even like I said, if you're going to do a business, if you're just going to do it for your personal stuff, or if you're famous or not, I think it's important to protect yourself in whatever way. Like don't be showing out and then showing your license plate, you know, don't be taking videos in front of your house with your address and stuff like in view. Like just be smart, you know what I mean? And yeah, stay safe out there. So I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna come back. It won't be in this video because I don't have a good reason, but it's not going to be in this video, and we'll see what we do for the next one, and stay tuned for that. So appreciate you. Out of here. Deuces.